Here comes Pierce with 5 seconds left. Pierce with 3. Pierce with 2. Pierce full away at the horn.
The Washington Wizards' loss against the Toronto Raptors on Monday night was the latest addition in a long series of blown double-digit leads. Unfortunately, this was not an uncommon experience for the Wizards this season. In fact, this was the third game in a row in which Washington allowed a huge fourth-quarter run to give up their lead and lose. The common factor in these brutal losses has been the late-game offense. The Wizards fail to create good looks when the game is restricted to the half-court and the opposing team is locked in defensively. Both the Raptors and the Nets were switching on defense in the fourth quarter. The unimaginative Washington offense couldn't find any success in their isolations. This is partly a roster construction problem as Washington doesn't have an elite go-to scorer. It's also a coaching problem. The after-timeout plays by Wes Unseld were uninspiring and lineup choices were questionable. Unseld has been closing games with small lineups that don't include Daniel Gafford. This makes the Wizards' defense especially vulnerable with leaky defenders in Jordan Poole and Tyus Jones on the perimeter, and no rim protection behind them. Offensively, not having a screen-setting, rim-rolling threat with size makes it difficult for the Wiz to create separation and get open looks. When the Toronto Raptors opted to close the game with a small ball unit, Gafford could have made a lot of difference with his size, offensive rebounding, and shot blocking. The Wizards could have been 5-5 right now instead of 2-8 if they could hold on to fourth-quarter leads. In the big picture, this is fine on a development-focused, rebuilding season. This year is not about winning games. However, it's also important not to keep building losing habits. Playing the right rotations, executing the right way, and having a good process are more important than results. Building a winning culture isn't easy, and the Washington Wizards clearly have a long way to go on that front.